Are you tired of living the same story, feeling invisible, and stuck in mediocrity? Today, I'm going to show you how to rewrite your narrative and take charge of your destiny. Watch till the end. Your future self will thank you for it. Stop pretending you're okay with where you are if, deep down, you know you're not living up to your full potential. Life isn't meant to be spent settling for mediocrity or ignoring the fire inside you that screams for more. You were not designed to simply exist. You were built to evolve, to strive, and to conquer. The first step toward transformation is recognizing that inner voice, the one that whispers when the world is quiet, urging you to rise, to change, to push past your limits. That voice is your truth. Don't silence it. Don't ignore it. Because in that voice lies your purpose, your strength, and your untapped greatness. The journey won't be easy, and it won't happen overnight. But the moment you decide to listen to that voice, to truly embrace your potential, is the moment you begin rewriting your story. You're capable of so much more than you think. The time to stop pretending and start transforming is now. No one is coming to save you. No knight in shining armor, no miracle solution, no shortcut. The responsibility for your life, every success, every failure, every step forward is entirely on you. This may sound daunting, but it's one of the most liberating truths you'll ever embrace. When you take extreme ownership of your life, you reclaim your power. No longer do you wait for circumstances to change or for others to pave the way. Instead, you realize that the outcomes of your life are in your hands. You are the author of your story, the captain of your ship. Yes, challenges will come. Life will test you, break you, and push you to the edge. But when you own your decisions, your mindset, and your actions, you gain control over how you rise above those challenges. You stop making excuses and you start finding solutions. You turn setbacks into lessons and failures into stepping stones. Remember this: the path to greatness begins when you stop waiting for someone else to fix things and start taking action yourself. Take ownership, take control, and watch as the life you've always dreamed of starts to take shape. The power to change your destiny lies within you. Claim it. Frustration and feelings of weakness are not signs of failure. They're signals. Signals that something in your life needs to change, that you're capable of more, and that you're ready to grow. But the key is in how you respond to these emotions. Will you let them consume you, or will you channel them into fuel for transformation? Take your anger, your frustration, your disappointment, and redirect it. Don't waste it blaming others or dwelling on what went wrong. Instead, use it as a spark of fire that drives you to take action. Let it remind you of your untapped potential, of the heights you can reach when you stop focusing on the problem and start creating solutions. Every great change starts with a powerful emotion, but the truly successful are those who harness that energy constructively. Turn your anger into focus. Turn your weakness into determination. Let these feelings push you forward, not hold you back. Remember, the most significant breakthroughs often come from the deepest struggles. Channel your emotions into action, and you'll discover a strength within you that you never knew existed. Every great journey begins with a single step, but the key to success is not in the size of the step, it is in the consistency of your efforts. Start small, but commit to showing up every single day. Improvement is not about perfection or overnight transformation. It's about the steady, relentless pursuit of becoming better than you were yesterday. Focus on the foundations, that build a strong, uncheckable version of yourself. Prioritize quality sleep because it's where your mind recharges and your body repairs. Commit to regular exercise not just for physical strength, but for the mental discipline it instills. Nourish your body with the right foods because what you consume fuels your energy, focus, and resilience. And perhaps most importantly, master your emotions. Learn to respond to challenges with calm and control, turning every setback into a lesson. These small, consistent efforts create a ripple effect in every area of your life. When you take care of the basics, you create a solid foundation for growth, success, and transformation. Brick by brick, day by day, you're building the person you've always wanted to be. Remember, greatness isn't achieved in a single moment of brilliance, but in the quiet, disciplined actions that no one else sees. Start now, start small, and let your consistent efforts pave the way to an extraordinary life. Vague desires are nothing more than wishes that drift aimlessly. In the wind, they lack the power to ignite real change in your life. If you truly want to transform your dreams into reality, you must go beyond wishful thinking. Set specific, measurable goals that have clear deadlines. This is how you turn hope into action and ambition into achievement. When your goals are specific, you gain clarity. You know exactly what you're working towards, and there's no room for confusion or excuses. Measurable goals allow you to track your progress and celebrate every small victory along the way. Deadlines add urgency and keep you accountable, pushing you to act even when motivation fades. Clear targets act as a compass, guiding your decisions and efforts. Instead of wasting time on distractions, you focus your energy on what truly matters. Each action becomes purposeful, and every step takes you closer to the life you envision. Remember, life rewards those who are intentional. The more precise and detailed your goals, the stronger your ability to create a path to success. Don't settle for vague desires or empty resolutions. Define what you want, map out a plan, and commit to it with everything you've got. Your future self will thank you. Success is not reserved for the lucky few or the naturally gifted. It's about dedication, discipline, and developing the skills you need to excel. Too often, we look at others who seem to have it all together and believe that they were born with some kind of magic ability. But the truth is, success is built over time through hard work and persistence. The most successful people aren't those who are born with talent, but those who relentlessly develop and refine their skills day after day, pushing through the challenges, setbacks, and doubts. Remember, talent can only take you so far, but skills are what elevate you. They are the tools that allow you to turn potential into performance, obstacles into opportunities, and dreams into tangible results. You may not start out as the best, but every step you take toward mastering your craft brings you closer to greatness. And let's not forget the role of failure in this journey. Failure is not the end, it's simply part of the process. Every mistake, every setback, and every misstep is a rich learning opportunity, an opportunity to grow, refine your abilities, and strengthen your resolve. Instead of fearing failure, embrace it. See it for what it is, a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Each failure gives you feedback. It shows you where you need to improve, and it pushes you to get better. So stop waiting for luck to strike or for some moment of divine intervention to turn things around. Instead, focus on developing your skills, learning from your failures, and constantly pushing to become the best version of yourself. Success isn't about being born with something special. It is about choosing to put in the effort, day in and day out, to create the life you desire. The more you invest in yourself, the closer you get to mastering your craft and achieving the success you deserve. Learning to tolerate failure and embarrassment is essential on the journey to success. These aren't just minor bumps along the road. They are vital experiences that shape you. Failure, though painful, is a sign that you're pushing your limits, taking risks, and stepping outside of your comfort zone. Embarrassment, though uncomfortable, is simply a reminder that you are growing. Every time you fail or feel embarrassed, you are getting closer to mastery. The greatest achievers in the world are not those who never fail, but those who learn to embrace it, persevere, and move forward with renewed determination. The truth is, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. If you want to achieve anything meaningful, you must be willing to fail and fall. It's not about avoiding embarrassment or setbacks. It's about learning from them, refining your approach, and getting better. Every failure teaches you something valuable. It shows you where you need to improve, what to do differently next time, and how to build resilience. Now, here's a crucial point. Focus on learning, not winning. Winning is temporary. It's a momentary validation of your effort, but it's the pursuit of knowledge, skill, and personal growth that sustains long-term progress. When you shift your mindset from "I need to win" to "I need to learn," you open yourself up to infinite opportunities for growth. Learning is the real victory because it's what keeps you moving forward even after the initial excitement of success fades. So don't fear failure or embarrassment. Welcome them. Use them as powerful tools to sharpen your abilities. Focus on learning from every experience, every challenge, and every setback. The path to success is long and winding, but if you stay committed to growth and development, you will build the resilience and skills necessary to achieve anything you set your mind to. Success is not something that happens by chance or luck. It's the result of a relentless pursuit, an unwavering commitment to your mission, and the deep care you invest in every step of the process. It's about waking up every day with the fire to push forward, no matter how hard the road gets. Success is for those who don't quit when they hit obstacles, but instead double down on their efforts. It's not about avoiding failure or difficulties, it's about embracing them and using them as stepping stones to something greater. Your mission should mean so much to you that you're willing to sacrifice, to face setbacks, and to persist even when everything seems to be working against you. The passion for what you're doing should burn brighter than the doubts, the struggles, or the opinions of others. But here's where many people fall short. They let the fear of failure, the fear of being criticized, or the fear of being judged stop them from fully committing to their growth. If you're driven by fear, you'll never take the bold steps needed to succeed. To truly succeed, you need a desire for growth that is stronger than any fear or insecurity that may come your way. You need to develop an inner fire, a desire to become better, to evolve, and to constantly improve, one that will override any hesitation or doubt. The path to greatness is filled with moments of fear and uncertainty. But what sets the successful apart is their ability to push through those moments with resilience, fueled by an intense passion for their growth and purpose. They have a deep understanding that growth isn't just about achieving success, it's about becoming the person you're meant to be, overcoming obstacles, and reaching levels of excellence that others may deem impossible. So remember this: success doesn't come to those who wait for the perfect moment. It comes to those who pursue it with relentless dedication, who care deeply about their mission, and who have a burning desire for growth that is stronger than any fear or criticism. Excuses are a natural part of life. They come in many forms, whether it's time, resources, or external circumstances that seem to be working against you. While these excuses may be valid, they should never dictate your actions or define the limits of what you can achieve. The truth is, everyone faces challenges. No one's journey is without obstacles, setbacks, or moments where things don't go as planned. But what separates the winners from the rest is the choice to push forward in spite of these hurdles. It's easy to fall into the trap of giving up or waiting for the perfect conditions to start. But if you keep waiting for everything to align perfectly, you'll never take the first step toward greatness. Success is not about waiting for the stars to align. It's about deciding to move forward with what you have, regardless of the imperfections. It's about seeing every obstacle not as a reason to quit, but as an opportunity to grow stronger, more determined, and more resourceful. No matter how valid your excuses may seem, there's always a choice to be made. You can choose to let those excuses control you and dictate your actions, or you can choose to rise above them and win despite them. The path to success is never easy, and the obstacles you face may seem insurmountable at times, but the key is in your decision to take action anyway. Winners don't let excuses hold them back. They choose to move forward, adapt, and keep going no matter what. Remember, you have the power to decide your fate. It's not about waiting for the perfect situation, it's about choosing to win, regardless of the limitations you face. Every day is a chance to make that choice, to push past the obstacles, and to keep striving for the success you deserve. So, take ownership of your actions, refuse to be defeated by excuses, and choose to win, no matter what stands in your way. Humans are not static creatures. We are built for adaptability and growth. It's in our nature to face challenges, adapt to them, and become better as a result. No matter how hard the road may seem or how impossible the goal may appear, remember this: you are designed to evolve. Your ability to learn from every experience, adjust to every situation, and rise after every fall is what makes you unstoppable. Every setback you encounter is not a failure, it's an opportunity. It's an invitation to reassess your approach, evaluate what went wrong, and use that knowledge to propel yourself forward. The only true failure is in not learning from the setbacks. Each challenge you face is like a puzzle meant to refine your skills and sharpen your mindset. The process of overcoming these obstacles is what fuels your growth and brings you closer to your ultimate potential. When things don't go as planned, don't view it as a roadblock. View it as a stepping stone, a lesson in disguise. This is where you build your resilience, where you develop the ability to bounce back stronger and wiser. Embrace the setbacks. They are not signs of defeat, they are your opportunities to reassess, recalibrate, and keep moving forward with even more determination than before. Your capacity to adapt and improve is limitless. Every time life knocks you down, you have the chance to rise higher, armed with the lessons from your past. Use every setback as fuel to push forward, to evolve, and to get one step closer to the person who are meant to be. Keep growing, keep evolving, and keep moving forward, no matter how many setbacks you face. The best version of you is waiting on the other side of every challenge. Stagnation is one of the biggest enemies of progress. When you stop moving, stop learning, and stop adjusting, you begin to fade into complacency. Every moment you remain stagnant, you're giving up the opportunity to grow. The key to constant improvement lies in momentum, always moving, always evolving, and never settling. Even if you're unsure of the direction, remember this: motion is far more powerful than inaction. It's the constant flow of effort that creates the path, not waiting for perfect clarity. When you're uncertain, it's easy to fall into the trap of overthinking. But here's the truth: hesitation is more dangerous than making the wrong decision. The key is to decide and take action. Even if you're not entirely sure of the outcome, action breaks the cycle of doubt and leads you forward. Even when the path isn't crystal clear, it's in the doing that clarity emerges. The fear of making a mistake or facing failure often holds people back, but failure is a part of the process. It's the way you adjust, learn, and adapt that leads to growth. Every step you take, whether it feels like a misstep or a victory, brings you closer to your ultimate goal. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Make the decision, take action, and keep moving forward. Keep learning, keep adapting, and let every decision, every effort, and every setback teach you something new. It's the act of constantly moving and adjusting that propels you towards your highest potential. Your value is not determined solely by the outcomes you achieve, but by the effort you put into improving yourself every single day. When you focus on the process of growth, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, you're building something far more powerful than fleeting success. It's the relentless effort, the consistent determination to better yourself, that truly defines who you are. You may not always get immediate results, but the value lies in the action you take, in the time and energy you invest to push yourself beyond your limits. True self-esteem comes from recognizing your growth and learning, not just from the things you accomplish. When you understand that every step you take to improve, every challenge you face, and every failure you overcome adds to your character, you develop resilience. It's this resilience that becomes your foundation, something that will support you through the toughest of times. In life, you will encounter setbacks, but they don't define your worth. What defines your worth is your ability to rise, to keep learning, and to keep growing. When your self-esteem is based on the effort you make toward growth, you become unstoppable. You learn to view challenges as opportunities for personal development rather than obstacles to your success. And with this mindset, you cultivate an inner strength that allows you to bounce back stronger, no matter how many times life knocks you down. True success doesn't come from seeking immediate rewards or external validation. It comes from the sincere, unwavering pursuit of honorable goals that align with your values and purpose. When you focus on the long-term vision, on things that truly matter, you cultivate a sense of fulfillment that no fleeting praise can match. It's not about impressing others or receiving recognition for every little achievement. It's about working towards something that adds real value, not just to your life, but to the world around you. Remember, success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's the consistent effort, day in and day out, that leads to meaningful achievements. The path may be long and filled with challenges, but it's your persistence that will carry you through. The journey isn't always glamorous, and the results aren't instant. But every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. It's easy to get distracted by the allure of quick wins or praise, but the real reward lies in the ongoing effort, in the commitment to growth and mastery. Stay focused on your purpose. Be patient with your progress. Trust that the results will come not because of a momentary surge of effort, but because you have consistently worked with sincerity, determination, and an unwavering belief in your mission. Life is not fair, and that's a truth you must come to accept if you want to rise above the mediocrity that holds so many back. The odds might be stacked against you, and circumstances may not always be in your favor, but champions don't rely on fairness or luck to achieve success. They succeed by outworking, outthinking, and outperforming others. They understand that the path to greatness is not paved with ease. It's built on a foundation of relentless effort and unyielding determination. Embrace the struggle, embrace the discomfort, the long nights, and the sacrifices you must make. Suffering is not a sign of failure. It's the toll you must pay to become stronger, better, and more resilient. It's the fire that forges your character and sharpens your skills. Without the struggle, there can be no growth. Without discomfort, there can be no transformation. Understand this. Every moment of hardship is an opportunity. It's the test that separates the average from the exceptional. It's the challenge that strengthens your resolve. Don't shy away from it, lean into it. Let every setback, every obstacle, fuel your desire to push harder, work longer, and achieve more than those who settle for less. In the end, it's not the circumstances that define you. It's the way you choose to rise above them. Great things don't happen overnight. They are the result of countless small steps taken with dedication and purpose. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the idea of big achievements, but remember, every journey starts with a single step. Whether it's in your fitness, career, or personal growth, those small actions compound over time and lead to monumental results. The key to success isn't in perfection, it's in consistency. It's about showing up every day, even when the motivation isn't there, even when progress feels slow. It's about making the decision to keep moving forward, one small step at a time, and trusting that each effort, no matter how minor seems in the moment, is building towards something greater. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. Life doesn't work like that. The real magic happens in the daily grind. Be patient with the process. Embrace the journey. It's consistency, consistently showing up, doing the work, and pushing forward that will get you to where you want to go. Keep moving, keep improving, and the results will follow. Every moment counts, and so does your growth. Join the Win Wisdom family. Hit that subscribe button, and let's fuel your journey to unstoppable success. You're in control, and your best is yet to come.